Number 27, Michaela D. Number 15, Kelly Flanders. Number 23, Nicola Hawk. Number 6, Gabby Johnson. Number 30, in the back, Jaya Palmer. Number 4, Christina Schuster. Number 28, Sydney Smith. Number 11, Sutton Webb. And number 20, Aiden Yates. Now for the home team, NC Fusion, starting number 2, Mary Walker. Number 3, from Winston-Salem, Avery McGirt. Number 4, Lauren Smith. In the captain in the back, number 5, Abby. So smart, she's wide. Number 6, Rachel Fry. Number 7, forgive me, Bella Dogan-Spargel. Number 8, Chloe Osborne. Number 9, Christina Layton from Summerfield, North Carolina. Number 10, the Demon Deacon, Emily Silva. And number 11, the coach on the field, Octavia Sanders. Our officials tonight will be Connor Fraley, Travis Poole, Logan Fraley, and Bo Billings. Please stand, remove your hats as we will play the national anthem. Good evening from McPherson Stadium outside Column. So glad you guys could join us here on the stream. It's Fusion taking on the Independents from Charlotte. Their in-state derby, of course. Bragging rights on the table. Fusion on their last home game. They started Their first game of the season down in Charlotte at Memorial Stadium. And lost to this Independence team, so actually a lot of motivation to try to settle the score against the Independence. Charlotte Independence in all blue. They suffered a terrible loss on Saturday, 4-0 to Wake FC, which was brutal to say the least. Coach Warner, though, did say that you could just tell that was one of those Saturdays that just things were not going to go well for the team. But overall, this Independence team has been very competitive in every game that they have played. Fusion also, if you go back and remember their time against Greenville, he was the leader on the top of the table. They actually scored first, and it was a competitive game all the way to probably 70 minutes of that game before it got a little out of hand. But Fusion, a lot of younglings, or Pardini's younglings, in the white tops and the red shorts. Also with some new faces today for their final home game. One of those new faces be number 9, Christina Layton. She plays at Western Carolina with Abby Wise. You also see Octavia Saunders back on the pitch. Avery McGirt will get to start, number 3. She's a defender at Carnegie Mellon, and we are now playing soccer Independence with possession as they move it back to their back four that they do very, very well. 2 center backs with Palmer and Smith have been outstanding for the most of this season, not allowing teams to get into the 18.
Hey, good ball.
As the Independence, the service ball inside the 18 that bounced in front of Maddie Howard, who is in net.
Stay high, Bell. Yeah, stay up here. Hey, in the strong side here. Right here. I saw a lot of tape. One coming in, Abby. One coming in.
This will be a corner kick for the Independents here in the first minute of the ball game. And that did not have any spin to it, and it's deflected and out.
Face it.
Independence' last home game will be on Saturday against the top of the table, Greenville Liberty, and then they will finish off on the road. The Fusion will finish their last 2 matches on the road. Another corner kick for the Independents.
Ball winner, Rach. Ball winner.
Here in the second minute.
One coming in, 28.
This is Yates taking it with her right foot. Will in swing towards that far stick, and in the air was Palmer. And we'll go out of bounds for a goal kick. Maddie Howard in the net. Backup keeper at Wake Forest was brilliant the last time minding the net, but did not play the second half after you could see a bandage on her forehead after she got a cleat to the forehead. Independence still working on the attacking third. Back and forth, possession for a brief second, went to the Fusion, goes out of bounds. Throw into
Get them to get that ball out of their care.
Diagonal ball, still getting into the 18. A little bit of a chance by Dees. Michaela Dees is able to get it deflected off of a Fusion defender. So another corner kick. We've had 3 corner kicks in the last minute for the Independents. 8 Yates will take it. 6 or 7 targets. Here's the run. And quickly headed out.
Hey, get in. Don't be off. Don't be off.
Now right back to the boots of an Independence player. And the good service ball has Hawk all the way up here in the 18. Dees The outskirts of the 18, looking to connect with Hawk. Out
Up on the ball. Up on the
for the
ball.
soccer ball is Rachel Fry. Fusion trying to
Hey,
just
get it
knock it
down,
around and
get
get
it down.
possession. Independence working again with it. Gabby Johnson inserts the pass. He's had her foot in the air. They couldn't quite get it. Here is Sutton Webb, who was very, very feisty on the outside. The referee says it'll be a
Hey, Chloe, just maybe use your
corner.
body there instead of trying to flick it over. Just use your body to
Seen
take it
about
down.
5 corners here in the first 4 minutes of this match, all for the Independents.
There you go. Stay there. Get up, sit. Time. Get in there. Get in there. Got no one up here. Get in there.
Aiden Yates, who is the leading scorers on this team, is
Get up.
the service on the corner. Fusion still trying to work and get past the midway
Work over,
line.
Silva. Work over now. Silva. Work over. More aggressive there. A little higher and more aggressive.
Aiden Yates, who
Come on,
will
double on
take
feet.
corners from the right or the left.
Recover.
Also very,
Chloe,
very
play
dangerous
two.
in the attacking
Chloe,
third.
play
Stay with
two.
your foot. Stay with your
Silva
foot.
pulls it back.
Squeeze.
Chloe.
This time they go try to go live. A couple players for Coach Pardini have already headed to college, get ready for their 2022 season. Dees full turn, plays it back to Flanders. Flanders just lifted her boot a little too high, and that ball skated underneath her cleat. Over to Octavia Saunders. Press put on by Christina Layton on Sydney Smith.
Double
Hardly
on it.
Palmer. Good turn by
Rachel, look
Yates.
for opportunities to double.
She has Johnson in the center. Johnson has enough space and time to put a shot on. She does. Places it on the turf.
Stay with it, son.
And
No,
it
no,
was
no.
blocked away by the Fusion's back line. Silva trying to bring it back to her outside of her foot. Engulfed by blue jerseys. Here's Saunders. Run by Dogans Vargel.
Up backs. Get up to midfield backs.
Colo Hawk will play it back
Get a touch, Nick. Turn.
to Allison.
Silva, you can go. Silva, you got cover. You can go. You go. You got
Sarah
cover.
Alston Phillips.
Come on, Chloe. Work over.
1-2 passing with Hawk, and Hawk
Quickly, Nick.
trying to get that one off her fleet quicker than she wanted.
Good.
Ball was a little delayed and went out of bounds. Fusion with Avery McGirt from Carnegie Mellon. Number 3 gets the start.
Get it,
Christina
Abby.
Layton plays at Western Carolina. Fusion still trying to work and get past the midway line.
Maybe not a flat
Good
ball there.
interception. As this one played out in front, hoping for
Come on with it. Go with it, Bella.
Layton to run on.
Yes. Hey, come on.
Play it back
Why are we watching this?
to Phillips, and Phillips
I say that's
will
starting.
send it high and out of bounds.
See it go up in the air. We got to come get it.
Avery,
Let's
when
go.
we win it, just move up in central to break the next
Avery
line.
Wolfett, number 2, will throw it in. Throw that into space, hoping for
Left shoulder,
Layton
Chloe, a
to
little
run
deeper.
on.
Stay up back,
Possession
stay up.
back
Just
to
be
the
at midfield, not
Independents.
behind. Just be at midfield.
Sarah Alston Phillips,
Second ball. Get
Paulie's
beyond her,
Island,
Michaela.
South Carolina, playing in the goal. So member of the Virginia Tech Hokies, Sutton Webb with her left. A report to the side netting, but flag is up and she is in an offside position. So we'll pull it back.
Hey, that's a great ball. Aiden, Michaela, well done, son. Well done.
Happen, get early, you know what I mean? So you don't
Hey,
have
turn
to
around.
sprint there.
Drop in a little bit. Drop in a little bit.
Liberty
Let her go wide, and then you
sit
go
at the top of the table with 8 wins, no losses, and 2 ties. They tied the Courage this past Saturday.
Now you both go. Turn and go.
Courage sits at number 2. Behind them is Wake FC. Wake FC has shot up the table. Well, they were dead to rights.
Up again, Max.
Keep
Gotta
tabs
gain
on what
territory.
their match looks like, but they'll be taking on their nemesis. Courage, good through ball. Dees with a left and gets past
That's a great ball.
Maddie Howard for the first goal, and Dees gives the Independents an early 1-0 lead here in the 10th minute.
Good work, you guys.
Dees
It's a great run now.
Davidson, North Carolina, plays at Appalachian State.
Narrow and compact.
Keep it up. Keep it up. From here, it
Just
didn't look
committed
like we'll have to watch the
to
tape.
Appalachian State.
Hey, it was a good finish. Get the next one.
She gets the Independents on the board 1-0 in the 10th minute.
On mark again.
Maddie Howard,
Sutton, stay. Sutton, stay.
who has
Stay.
been extremely busy
Get
on
in
her
there.
line. The majority of this first 10
10
minutes have been played on the offensive side
Stay centrally.
for the Independents.
Time. Hey, go back with
Get up
her.
now.
Drop back
Schuster
with
will
her.
play it
Drop
back all the way back to Phillips. No press, so Phillips comes way off past the 18,
Here you go.
and then will
Up,
quickly
up.
drive it over
Second
the
ball.
midway line.
Provide cover again.
Gabby Johnson. Yates on the far side has Dees slowly trailing. It's deflected off of McGirt. Still into the attacking third. The Independents looking for the second goal of the evening. Dees,
She is.
quick pass to Flanders.
Good kill.
Flanders off her chest, and this will roll out for a goal kick.
That's the accent. That's the first time I've heard it this season. Nice goal.
Flanders from Huntersville, North Carolina.
Chloe,
She
come
will
deeper. Be an 8, not a 10.
return back home on Saturday. That's where the Independents will play their final home game, not at Memorial Stadium, but with their second home in Huntersville, North Carolina. Maddie Howard
Good pressure.
displaying her clever footwork that probably drove Coach Pardini nuts. All played back in front of the goal mouth. Silva playing it back to McGirt. McGirt wasn't expecting it.
Hey, drop. Just drop.
Here's Saunders. Saunders looks up to see a run by Douglas Fargel, as well as Leighton. This is the first good opportunity for the Fusion. Leighton, good cross, has Silva
Take her on. Take her on.
just a little too late.
Lily, join Lily.
Only has one option.
Avery, can we move
She'll
inside
play
now?
with
Avery,
Fry.
counter protection.
Maneuvers inside the 18, had the right idea to insert the ball, nobody to come on. Maybe Saunders
Aiden was there for you. Aiden was
was
there
the
for you.
initial target. Wise comes back
Step our line a little bit, yeah.
close to the
Open your
midway
hips
line.
up, Lauren, so you can see this way.
Back with Lauren Smith. Smith,
Hey, you gotta be able to
one
scan
touch.
both ways.
This is going to be a 1-2 with Silva and Dogan's Vargel.
Lauren, every time you receive, Lauren, before you receive, you've got to look this way.
That will
Okay?
calmly roll out from the inline for a goal kick.
Hey, Sutton, when you're dropping on D, don't
More
drop
aggressive,
all the way behind
Silva.
her, just drop to her, okay?
Front to 29, please.
2 shots for the Independents so far, one in the back of the net
Win it if she gets the
by
ball.
Michaela Dees. Independents with a early 1-0 advantage.
Come
As
on back.
we get ready to move into the
There it is.
14th
Come on,
minute
Aiden, you're in.
of this
Get around her.
last home match for the
Take her
Fusion.
on.
Sutton Webb
Aiden, where you go?
moves to her left and tough angle, but she'll use her left and at least test Maddie Howard. Maddie Howard
Be
read
available
that
early.
for the minute
Come on,
it
Rach.
came off her foot.
Face up. Come on, Silva. Early, 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 early.
Just a little too heavy on that touch for the through ball. Leighton had the right idea, just had to take a little bit off of it.
Don't be off. Aiden, leave it. Aiden, leave it.
Drop off more if the player's heading it.
Come on, Sut.
Lauren, if Abby's heading it, drop it 10
Sutton
yards
Webb
behind.
and Aiden Yates with 3 goals on the season. Kennedy Jones with 2.
Hey,
Kayla
Dees.
Dees
You gotta get 15 yards deeper. Avery, if Abby's heading or
Lee
Lauren's
now
heading,
has
drop
2
deeper
for
with
herself.
them. So you got a little bit of cover. Hey, one confront, not 3 behind here. Avery, move to your right. There you go.
Up and up. Go to the goal. Yes, Aiden, on the player, on the
Good,
player.
well done, Rachel.
Good, slide.
Diagonals on.
Kayla Dees' first goal of the
Come on,
season.
Bella. Come on, Bella.
Very active, though, up top. Very surprising to see that was her first goal.
Go on. Let's go.
Tanya Saunders
Good, Lauren. Well done.
improvising there with the scorpion somewhat
Hey,
kick.
Abby. Maybe that one's not in. Maybe it's
Whistle
up.
for a free kick for the Fusion.
A little higher abs.
Wise will do the honors as Walker Sider on the right,
You know what I mean? Do you see it?
Lauren Smith to the left.
Hey, up,
Abby
second
Wise
ball.
will send it.
Hold
Didn't
it.
quite get the distance she wanted. Dogus Fargel, nice turn. And even good defense by Sutton Webb, who will be headed to the University of Georgia. Dees, sandwiched between 2 defenders. Will get charged with a push. She was just trying to surge across. She's claiming that she was just holding up her hands to keep her from running into the player.
Hey, Matt, carry, turn.
Live again.
Fusion now working on that left channel. 1-0 Independence on top. Michaela Dees, the goal scorer. Another good chance, maybe, possibly here for the Fusion as Silva
Come on, be aggressive, Lily.
trying to body up there.
Go ahead.
Right, Lily.
Good job, be the eyes there, carry, well done.
What you want to do is just be able to kind of throw your body in between and allow that ball to come across your body. Either for you to try a shot or have somebody making the run.
Michaela to central, more central, Michaela.
Sydney Smith behind it. Will take
Carry
the
up a
free
little
kick.
more, carry, sit in that gap.
Sydney Smith, also
right
from
there.
Huntersville, North Carolina, plays at
Keep
Charlotte,
it. Stay on it.
UNC Charlotte.
Time.
Sutton Webb plays it back, and Hawk was too heavy on that touch. Should have gone out of bounds.
Hey, turn around, drop,
That was a
drop.
heavy
Nothing over
touch
your
too
head,
on
Nick.
the support ball that
Good
Sutton
idea,
Webb
good
played.
idea. Yeah, central.
Christina, come across.
Mary Walker, number 2, will take the throw in for the Fusion. Couldn't quite get it over the top of Hawk. Hawk inserts it into the middle to Yates. Yates surrounded by Fusion players, all 3 of them. Gabby Johnson will send it with her right.
Hey, Chrissy's coming with
As
you.
it came off the boot with pace and then started to fizzle
Back
away.
the first one.
Real test for Maddie
Come on,
Howard.
Egg. Get there. Come on, Matt. Pressure.
Before you know it, ball already back into the attacking third for the Independents. Abby Wise will get it. Try to serve it over here to this near side, taken away by Webb.
Come on, Kelly, you got to get into that.
Silva comes on. Will do the switch. Saunders is called offside, and I don't know about that, guys. It looked like there was no way that Saunders got behind the back line.
Go ahead and take that chance. Take that risk and pressure her because the boxes
Get
are
it,
really
Carrie.
rough. Okay?
The side referee saw something differently than we did.
Kelly, that's got to go forward.
Drop.
Turnover by the Fusion
Hey, pressure
to the
it.
Independents, picked up by
Come on, Egg.
Available for her early.
Yes,
Keep it.
it's Carrie Kaufman.
Inside Aiden.
Sydney Smith plays it on the floor. Very, very creative play. Flanders sends a rocket, but it just moves to the left.
Christina,
Of
once
the
you see
front.
Avery under a little bit of pressure, that's when you arrive quickly and just get. All you gotta do is get ball side of her. Get good body position on the center right. get into the outside back and just make your running behind.
Coach Pardini and his very young crew this season.
So you can influence the attacking mid. Thank you. Christina or Octavia on.
Small ball action by Maddie Howard. Saunders. Return. Pass continues on the left side. Here's the big long ball trying to break the lines, searching for Silva. Possession back in the center of the pitch to the Independents. Hawk moves out wide. Hawk will receive it. Sutton Webb way over here to this touchline. Dees. The creative move. Sutton Webb moves it to the left and sends it high, searching for that far V. And that one goes over the bar. And the flag will point for a goal kick. Played 19 and a half minutes. In the 10th minute, Dees put the Independents on top 1-0.
Hey, drop off Sutton.
For their first goal of the season. Gabby Johnson very much involved in this one. And she is very confident with her touch in the center of the pitch. It can cause a lot of problems for the opponent. Distributed ball to the far side. Independents trying to see if they can work something out here close to the byline. Last touched by Saunders. It'll go out of bounds and a corner kick to the Independents. And Yates, as usual, will go over to that far flag and take it. Six targets inside the mixer here. This will swing out, punched away by Howard. Still within right of the outskirts of the 18, and why not? Yates at least tried to send a bit of a sizzler into the mixer. It's blocked away. Gabby Johnson will track this down.
Wide, open up. Come on, Nick. Come on, Nick. Come on, Nick.
Independents recycling using their center backs with Jada Palmer and Sydney Smith. He's off on the outside. Sutton Webb up ahead to her left. She'll play her. Webb splitting the defenders. Here's Michaela Dees looking for a brace and not quite the contact she wanted off her laces, but she has been at the right place at the right time inside that 18. She has one goal, but she very well could have two or maybe even three at this point. Tough play by Kaufman. She overran it. Possession back to the Fusion. She'll be up ahead, searching for Gogan Svargel. And a smart play figured out by the Hokie, Sarah Austin Phillips, as she comes off her line to clear it.
Play two touch.
23rd minute, 1-0, Independence on top. Independence with just 2 wins on the season. The Fusion still looking for their first win.
Octavia to manufacture. Good, just go 2v2.
Fusion have brought in a couple of the ECNL players tonight. Logan Svargel. Lauren Smith claims it. Tries to play it back to Mary Walker. Challenged by Sutton Webb. Almost was successful. Flanders. Good throw in by Walker. Walker get it right back. And another interception in the center of the pitch has Michaela Dees with some daylight up ahead. Looks for Yates and didn't quite link up. Possession back to the Fusion.
Yep.
It's over the top looking for Silva. Flag will stay down, and Silva can't quite wrap her body around to send the ball into the 18. But a good sequence there for the Fusion, working it up to Silva. Silva just couldn't quite whip her body around. Palmer, center of the pitch, moves up straight to Dees. Dees has been free to move as freely as she wants. Offside flag goes up maybe on Gabby Johnson. The Fusion will bring it back and set up a free kick.
Hey, drop in central. Nick.
Addie Howard
Yep.
failed to introduce her in the starting lineups as the PA for two duties today. But she is in goal, and she is a very, very, very talented goalkeeper. Saunders may give it a chance on the right, and it just skates away from that far stick. She lined it up. She had missile luck on it. It just went wide. Saunders, if you remember not too long ago, was called for being in an offside position. She was quickly down the pitch. What controversial. Back heel by Yates, searching for Michaela Dees. Big long ball to try to get up over the top, and brilliant play by Howard coming off her line to clear it. And she's way off her line. Check out Maddie Howard, getting up on the ladder and punching it over the bar. Solid observation, too, by Carrie Kaufman as she's realized that Howard was way off her line. She had to track back quickly. Kaufman did put a good charge in that one. Howard got way up in the air, and maybe somebody got a picture of that one. That's a poster. Near stick, corner kick option, and the referee is pointing for a free kick.
Thank you. Just make sure we communicate that, okay?
To the Fusion.
Yeah, right.
Looks like a substitution already coming on for Pardini's crew. Looks like they're going to bring in Kayla Vanous, a very talented player that plays at UNCW. Wise comes up, sends a through ball, breaking a couple lines up to Saunders, and Saunders, that last touch, a little too heavy, got out in front of her. It was cleaned up by the center back position. Smith searching for an option here on this touch line. Walker comes up, but Sutton Webb's not going to allow her to turn, and she just almost did. Tight roping the touch line. Quick throwing by Webb. Michaela Dees gets the layback. Gabby Johnson looking for that diagonal ball to the corner for Sutton Webb. Comes a substitution as the noose will come in.
Hey, if you're high and Michaela gets that ball, spin your player and go get underneath of her, and you guys can go forward, okay? Don't watch the ball go forward. Join it.
So it looks like the noose is coming in for Walker.
Sit in that space area.
Position-wise, as the noose moves all the way over to the left side of the pitch, and coming over here is McGirt on the right side.
Right.
Come on, just a little earlier. Play in two.
Your coach Barney saying you wanted that a little earlier. He's exactly right. The Noose was making the run.
Hey, open up, open up.
Had a beat on her defender.
Open,
Even
higher.
that ball he played a little bit earlier.
Come over. Yeah, come over.
Go, drive
Plenty
at
of
the defender.
space. Now move forward. Trying to play Sutton Webb. Good interception by McGirt. McGirt pulling it down the line.
Get to midfield now. Get to midfield.
Palmer playing it back.
Come on, Abby.
Don't be off.
Get side on now.
Don't be
Now
off.
read play. Maybe not too
Check
high.
your shoulders. Don't be off.
Sarah Alston Phillips,
Higher midfield. Higher Chloe
backup
Silva.
keeper at Virginia Tech. Stolen. Silva has the jersey yanked. Coffin will definitely go in the book for that. Silva
Get forward so we draw them off. And then we get back side on.
hits the grass.
Octavia on
Free
this.
kick here for the Fusion. They almost want Fusion to quickly play this, but they will take their time and line their players up.
Hey, little clip. Walking up. Get across. Your defender.
And Saunders trying to clip it over, and a flick on by Silva, but into the hands of Phillips.
Face
Clever
it. Face
idea.
it.
Just need to flip that on more to the right.
Put her under, Sutton. Get up. Put her under.
Right on the heels
We're being too
of
lazy back.
McGirt, Sutton Webb,
Excellent, Avery. Well done.
Why?
Away from where you're at. Good.
Carnegie Mellon.
We have to get out faster.
Landers, nice turn. Beautiful turn by Rachel Fry. And again, long ball, breaking the line, searching for
She'll
late.
get to it anyway. Does it make sense? That way the goalkeeper stands no chance for it. Side on again now, Abby. Abby, side on again. Not too high, Bella.
Drop into the space.
Deeper, Bella. A little deeper. Little
31st
feet.
minute, 1-0. Independence on top. Flanders.
Yes, release. Good. Drive forward. Keep it
Paul.
going. Look at it. It's right.
Still Rachel. Well done, Rachel.
Flanders gets it back. Good pressure by Rachel Fry. A flick on the head, back by Wise to Maddie Howard.
You're good. Here we go. Pinch inside. Release. Kelly, go inside.
Wise. Quite get contact. She won.
Come on, Eden.
Saunders with her left. Maybe a little too much
Get higher.
contact
Stay up,
with
stay up,
the
stay up.
noose.
Higher Chloe.
On the
Higher
far
Silva.
side.
Come on, more aggressive attacking mids. Are we doing a water break? We didn't discuss it with me. Take the runner, Avery, see it.
Into the turn.
Get up. Get up.
This is her right side with
Let's
Yates.
go, Lauren, you're
Kayla in
fine.
the center of the
No
pitch.
forward
That
anymore.
one behind her. It's quickly picked up by the Fusion. Long ball as Chloe Osborne showed for it.
Keep moving it. Keep possession.
Turn, Gabby.
Johnson
Good.
to the center to
Come on,
Kaufman.
Bella. Come on, Bella. Just keep switched on, girl.
Just keep moving it.
Kaufman plays back to her support.
Forward. Great ball, Nick.
Gabby, you're good. Just talk to Sutton.
Here's a service ball into the
Time, Gabby,
18.
time.
Johnson trying to track that one down and just ran out of space. That'll be a goal kick for the Fusion.
Hey, you're like open everybody else defense sometimes. I love when you press there, but now when we're in our own defensive third, you're just like,
I'm pressing her, and then she plays out wide.
hold on, I'm saying. Good instincts there sometimes.
Howard plays it to Wise to her left.
Leave
Wise
it,
moves
leave
into
it.
the
Eyes up,
space
eyes
and
up.
continues going close to the center of the pitch.
Go to the ball, go to the ball.
Abby,
go to
once
the
you
ball.
break that line,
Squeeze,
I'll
squeeze,
play Octavia.
squeeze the space.
Gert,
Go on.
Silva. Layton sends it across. Saunders arriving just a little too late, but
Hey, right, once you break that line, it's
making
usually
the right idea for that run.
See it, Lauren. Open your hips up.
Kayla Deeds on a chat with her coach. There's Robert in the corner.
Rachel, you can work over a little bit, Rach.
Goalie in her day. Head
Still
coach
transition still just a little bit.
for the Charlotte Independents.
There we go.
Lauren Smith trying to clear it, and still the ball remains in the attacking third for the Independents. Still sitting at 1-0 in the 35th minute. Saunders.
Yeah, arrive again, Ayla.
Get past Schuster.
Get up. Take it. Take the ball.
Ball has stayed on that far side and for quite a long time.
Get in front of her.
Independence now moving in with Schuster leading the charge. Pulled it back for Yates. Yates to Flanders, and Flanders off her head. They throw in to the Fusion. Octavia Saunders, friends with Coach Warner, who will unite with her down at Charlotte as an assistant coach for UNC Charlotte. Pardon me, will unite with the former High Point coach, Brandy Fontaine. Coach Warner is friends with Aki, but she will be remaining as head coach of the Charlotte Independent.
Sit. On the keeper.
Bella, stay here.
On the keeper.
Aiden, hold up. One coming in. One coming in.
Another corner for the Independents. Yates will take it.
In front.
No urgency and no short option either.
Ball winner.
In front.
Sydney Smith right in front of Maddie Howard. And they try to work the far stick. And just about got it there, but it goes out of bounds.
Squeeze! Together! Carrie, come over! Gabby, over!
Once again,
Carry, yes, carry up.
playing it short, working from the back to the front. But the Independents, as soon as they see that pass completed, they're putting on the press. Hawk sending this all the way back to Phillips.
All the midfield inside on. Higher attacking mids.
Palmer
Receive. Who can
will
receive?
reestablish her touch.
Go across the line.
Continue possession up towards the midway line, taken
Hey,
back
on,
from
drop,
wide.
Gabby, drop.
Kelly, drop!
Over to the center of the pitch. Two options. Now running over to try to keep it in play is Dogensvargel. She'll have an option for support. Osborne for showing. And last touched by the Independents, which will result in a corner for the Fusion. Good opportunity here within the 38th minute for the Fusion to try to level this thing up at 1. Right now they've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, with Wise also getting close and inside that D at the top of the box. Dogensvargel was showing for the short option. Here is the corner. Chested down by Palmer. A 1-2. Osborne. And then McGirt sending it over the top. Silva And Dogus Vargil, Silva still with it. Gets past. Will send it across. Last touch by an Independence player. So another corner. Let's see what the Fusion can do here with this opportunity in the 39th minute. Trailing 1-0. 7 shots for the Independents, just 2 for the Fusion thus far. 5 saves for the Fusion and Matty Howard. Octavius Saunders will take the corner.
Same thing.
In swinger with her left. Beautifully played ball by Saunders. And maybe a push inside. Looked like the referee was pointing to the penalty strike. That was, to me, that was what the official indicated with where he was pointing. And that is what we're going to get here. A penalty kick, first penalty kick of the ball game. And Octavia Saunders will take it after she placed a beautiful corner kick. Assistant for the Independents trying to chat with the side judge. Here is the PK, and it's blocked away by Phillips. That had to hurt her hands as Saunders put a lot of heat behind that one, and Yates is going to be called back for a yellow card. She may have uttered something to the official when she was headed back up the pitch. So Yates will get a card. Assistant coach for the Independents is still complaining about something over here, asking the side judge, and now they are here.
You can't just stop the play.
So completely confused on what's going on. Even the fans are confused.
Focus, come on, focus.
41st minute. Saunders now will take a free kick, and she'll send a lobbing ball, but cannot find the target. At least looking for maybe Dogus Farchel
What was that yellow for?
or Leighton there.
That would be a once the ball goes out of play, then you go get
So I guess that the call for the PK was once that ball was served, a penalty inside the box of some contact that was ruled as a push, which then resulted in a PK. Octavia Saunders took it at a blistering shot, but Phillips was able to stop it. This could be another chance. Leighton, I'm not sure she was trying to shoot that as that angle was closing in, but she was trying to serve the ball to the other stick. But she did have Saunders lurking. Good play by Phillips to get in front of that. 2 options here, 2 opportunities for the Fusion to get on the board. Actually 3 if you want to take the corner.
arms extended, and she's getting pushed.
And then that corner resulted in a PK. PK was blocked, saved by Phillips, and then that last chance, which we just witnessed moments ago. Hawk sends it up, and Hawk is in pain, holding her abdomen. Collision there has her rattled a little bit. She went up against Rachel Fry.
Silva.
This match has come to a crawl here towards the end of the first half, with plenty of whistles and cards to go along with it. Hawk still bent down in pain.
Sit.
Maybe she got her breath taken out. Cola Hawk from Germany. She's headed to Nebraska in the fall. Played at Delta State. She was standout at Delta State. Started all 18 games as a defender. Helped Delta State finish third in the Gulf South Conference, second on the team in minutes, and fourth with 2 goals on the season. Decided to move to a Power 5 conference, so she will head to Cornhusker Land and Nebraska. Seems to be all right. Smith will play the smart option to Gabby Johnson. Johnson was searching for Yates. And cut out by the Fusion. Can they quickly get down the pitch? Over to Dogus Vargil. Dogus Vargil's quickly met by Sydney Smith, but she's able to get rid of it.
Go on with it. Go on. Get to midfield. Go on, be aggressive.
Did have Leighton there.
One go.
Ball goes back to the feet of Phillips. Just 30 seconds until we hit the 45-minute mark.
Easy, second ball. Good. Good, come across. Michaela, let's go.
Yes, Rachel. Work over Silva, transition early.
Sutton Webb, as well as Coach Horner, saying let's quickly get down the pitch and get a 2-0 lead before going into halftime.
Can we just
Kaufman.
play off the line, please? We're getting killed in the middle.
Minimum of 2.
Palmer shields it off for Phillips to come to it. Flanders building it to the corner.
Easy.
Had Dees for a little bit. Dees got a little extra shove there.
Middle.
Shoved on McGirt. And Dees now gets it into the center of the pitch. Has plenty of space in front of her. Keeps going to her right. Trying to get past Vanus. Moves it to her right foot to take a shot. Blocked by Vanus. Dees now puts herself into the corner. Working around Vanus, is able to keep it in play. This will be a sent ball into the 18. Sutton Webb wasn't expecting it. A little heavy touch. And the ball moves with tremendous pace and goes out of bounds.
Turn. Join her.
Ball got away from Yates. McGirt came up. Will recycle it back from the back to Lauren Smith to Abby Wise. Wise once again playing it to the back to Lauren Smith. Smith looking for an option, goes right back to Wise. Here's Osborne. And Osborne couldn't quite settle it. Wise with the initiative to come up and get it. Wise may surge into the attacking third, but tries the long ball for the up and over.
Stay up and turn.
No bounce.
Get up if she's going. Turn around.
Clock stuck at 45 minutes. The official time is with the center referee.
10 seconds.
Dees turns, looks, and sends a long ball, searching for Sutton Webb. Yates will chest it back to Johnson. Johnson plays it up to Flanders. Flanders with her left foot tried it, blocked away. The noose comes out with it, and there's the sound of the whistle, and there's the sound of the end of the first 45. The score 1-0. The score in the 10th minute by Michaela Dees, her first goal of 2022 in the USL-W.
Granite countertop, Snyder Stone. Granite countertop, Snyder Stone. Granite countertop, Snyder Stone. Kitchens and bathrooms and fireplace too. Granite countertop, Snyder Stone. Granite countertop, Snyder Stone. Granite countertop, Snyder Stone. SCHNEIDEO Stone.com.
Same-day service from Go Forth Pest Control. Schedule your appointment today.
We basically try and set up programming for kids from elementary through high school and beyond. We've created after-school programs, tutoring programs, mentoring programs, sticking with them along the way, having them look outside of themselves to give back to the community. We really try and take the power of sport and say, how does being a good teammate translate to off the field? basically try and set up programming for kids from elementary through high school and beyond. We've created after-school programs, tutoring programs, mentoring programs, sticking with them along the way, having them look outside of themselves to give back to the community. We really try and take the power of sport and say, how does being a good teammate translate to off the field?
Hey, welcome back. Is our second half just about to start in a couple of moments. Independence leading 1-0. Goal from Michaela Dees in the 10th minute. That is the only score so far in this match. We'll update elsewhere. The Courage took on Wake FC. Battle of the center of the state. And Wake FC on a tear. They have won their third straight. They win 3-2 against the Courage. They won 4-0 against the Independence on Saturday. And they won 4-0 against this Fusion team on Monday, June 20th. So the Wake FC challenging their rival, the Courage, and got the victory against the Courage 3-2, which in the standings right now places Wake FC with 5 wins, 4 losses. Courage with 5 wins, 2 losses, 4 ties. And leading the way is Greenville Liberty SC with 8 wins, no losses, and 2 ties. So a little battle for that second spot. Will be interesting to see how that shapes out. How it shapes up with Wake FC and Courage. Right now we got the Fusion in the Independence. Just a 1-0 lead for Charlotte. Changing of some personnel for Coach Pardini as he has now brought in his sister Erin Pardini, number 17, starting the second half.
Hey, come on.
Time, take it down.
Caboose
Face up.
to Pardini. Pardini oversteps it. Throws it back over to Douglas Vargel. Douglas Vargel being guarded by Schuster. Sends one across. Just couldn't quite get enough on it. Searching for that far side option.
Well done, Rach. Rachel, excellent.
Tackle on
Rachel,
Hawk.
great stuff, girl. Hey, Aaron.
I don't know if
Aaron,
that
on
is
goal
worthy
kicks,
of
come
the
deep on
card,
goal
but
kicks. Just on goal kicks, though.
reaches in the pocket and gives Rachel Fry a card. Just looks like she was just late on that coming in hard.
Rachel, gotta be
Like
smart right now.
Any
Hey,
malice to it.
Rachel.
She slammed up against the Charlotte Independence player. So cards galore here tonight. A free kick now, once again.
Abby, make sure we drop off,
Halfway
Abby.
between the
Side
halfway
on.
line and the 18, and Yates will
Right
take
shoulder,
it with
Aki,
the right
one.
foot, so look for that far bend. The News trying to head it out. Silva comes up, claims it. Sydney Smith all the way
On
up.
the second one, on the
The
second
only one back is Jada Palmer.
Vertical now, we're there.
And here comes the numbers and advantage of the Fusion if they can get up the pitch. Palmer tried to work her way. Pardini knows it, sees the numbers, sends one across, searching for the services of Chloe Allsburn. Numbers clearly in the advantage of the Fusion. They had to get quickly up the pitch. Maybe a little too late on that. Pardini was well aware. How interesting this will be if the Fusion can draw even. And a breakdown like we just saw could result in an equalizer. Good recovery by McGirt coming in on the slide tackle. Looks like Dees is still on the ground. She's finally up and okay.
That way you can transition out this way.
49th minute, our score 1-0, Independence still on top. The only goal in the 10th minute from Michaela Dees, who's just gotten up. Schuster will throw it in.
Hey, you're fine, Hockey. Yeah, overload it.
Vanus will throw it in this time. Well, just a little too out in front of Johnson. Palmer coming all the way up. So Palmer comes up, and then Sidney Smith drops back. Intervention won by the Fusion. Coming out with it is Allison Burris. Burris starts in the second half for Coach Bardini. Saunders still on the pitch. They headed to UNC Charlotte for the fall as the assistant coach to Brandy Fontaine, the former High Point University coach. An extra touch taken away, but Pardini takes it right back. Here's Wise on full stride over to Vanus to her left. Vanus will go up against Schuster. Schuster, deflection. This could result in a chance. And the Fusion can't quite get a good look. Sutton Webb loses it. Fusion smell more opportunities as Saunders sends a clip inside the box and just a spinning header that almost trickled to that near stick with another option running on our Pardini. Read that ball well, just came a little too late. Pardini challenging Johnson. Taylor D's down again. Flanders gets it. Wise will challenge her. Sutton Webb turning. Sutton Webb. Last one with her left, trying to get over into the top corner.
Abby, hey, right here. Don't fight so hard to get around.
It was unsuccessful.
And then head.
Good turn and shoot, though, nonetheless, for Sutton Webb. Fusion are feeling it, though. They feel like they can work into the attacking third. Saunders plays it back to the far channel, trying to chase it down, and just couldn't quite get there. Goal kick to Phillips and the Independents.
Win the first one.
We've got to get higher.
Maybe you could be a little more aggressive.
We've got to get higher. Wait for
Come on, Rachel. Win this, Rach. Win this, Aaron. Christina, get yourself in a position to affect the next one.
Up, up. Let's go.
Back heel to Sutton Webb from Michaela Dees. Webb
Work over Abby.
pushing forward. Dees far side. Just a little too heavy of a touch to try to bring it to her left foot. Pardini gets muscled away.
Hey, either one.
She looks directly at the official. No call. Gabby Johnson rips it on the floor. Grounder picked up by Howard.
Hey, Rachel. The first one got to be better. Get on.
Again.
Back to the next one. Come on,
Vanus trying to shield off Yates.
Unmark bell.
Lays it up to Pardini. Pardini at the touchline. Really, there's no options for A, B, and C. We're all shut down. She was pinned against the touchline and nowhere to go. Dees. Sends this one. Not sure if she was trying at least a
1, 2, 1,
shot,
go,
but did have Sutton Webb
Good hockey, well
close in
done.
the proximity. Sutton Webb chases that one all the way down. Very, very fast player. The Bulldog just coming full.
Ayla, pass her on.
Looking to get behind the back
Hey,
line. A
Bird.
little too heavy
Hey,
touch.
receive
One
and
bounce
play, right? You'll know when.
to the possession of Maddie Howard. 55th minute
Avery,
here
wider,
at
wider.
McPherson Stadium. That score 1-0.
Do it again, do it again.
The Fusion have flirted with the possibility of tying this up at 1-1.
Well done, Avery. Good stuff. Up, get higher.
It's just that last bit to finish
Avery,
off
good stuff. Hey, Avery,
a
on the
goal
initial
with
pass, make sure you
just
don't get
can't
turned to the side right
quite
away, okay?
get there.
You first get it. Abby, you're still yelling for it. You had
Work it
pressure.
all the way up, and
Make sure you're standing. I know. Just keep scanning them. Hey, look, hit it. Join. Sit narrow and join. Yeah, good, Rachel. Well done. Way to organize. Keep going. Hit it.
so Vanus will take this free kick.
Get the second ball knocked down.
She sends a good long ball that will get into the 18 and headed in
Can you save it, Mac?
over to her left with Silva.
Coming out. Let it go.
He's chasing this one down against
Avery.
Wise.
Keep going.
These two might meet this fall when Western Carolina takes on Appalachian State, the two rivals from the mountains.
Get it down,
Saunders.
Bird. Get it down.
As we'll step over, plays.
Take
Is
easy.
looking
Take
for
easy.
some options. She knew she had the support, but she wanted to try to go forward or at least play into the center.
Carry 17.
The
Relax.
only option she had was
Once
to
they
play.
step that line up, need an
play it
attacking
back.
mid to run through. Hey, when they come up and the gaps are that small, we need attacking mids to run through.
Good takeaway by the Fusion. Silva has her hand up. She'll have to stay behind the line. Both her as well as Doggesvargel are staying behind the line. That ball gets up there in a hurry and doesn't connect with any of the attackers.
No bounce.
Pardini trying to flick it off.
Body first.
Good cut by Pardini. Too far out in front. And Yates ate it up.
Take your runner still.
Dees.
Good track, Aaron.
Dees has plenty of space to her right and will send it over across to Webb. Webb settles it. Webb moving to her left foot. And it looks like, yes, it will be a corner kick. It was off the hands of Maddie Howard.
Inside there, Bella. Where do we need to be on corners, Bella?
So Yates will trot over to the left flag and we'll take it. Sydney Smith coming from the back has a big target in the middle. She'll block, or she'll try to block the sight line of Maddie Howard in goal. And that one got away from Yates as it hit the side net on the wrong side.
Stay, Gabby, stay.
Yeah, hey.
Vanus, Doggesvargel says, I want it. And Vanus says, go line.
Hey, up.
Quicker! The side, quicker!
Faster, yeah.
Double there.
Stay with it.
Yates just off to the touch there, lost it. Wise for the right, cuts it over to Pardini. Pardini sends it one.
Hey, go.
There's one going close to the center, but it was cut out by Sydney Smith, and Smith sends a long ball that hits the back of the head of Sutton Webb. 58 minutes and 30 seconds we have played, still 1-0. Fusion almost there. They just can't get the final touches of converting a goal. Quick throw in by Octavia Saunders. Good rush on by Dogans Vargel. Hawk gets past Silva. Johnson in the middle. Yates, plenty of space over here to the right. And she'll get it. Yates has Schuster to her left. Sends the through ball to Schuster. Schuster tried to move that one back, maybe to place it to her left foot with maybe a chance on frame, but last touched by the Fusion will go for a corner kick. Yates once again will take it. The Independents will not use a short option. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here comes the near post run by Flanders. They'll go far stick and running on. It was last touched, I believe, by Hawk coming in, as well as moving their way into the 18. Was the Elon player. Carrie Kaufman was crashing in on that far stick too. 61st minute. Wise playing from the back. Long ball played. Hawk claims it.
Hey, had a chance to play into Silva or to Aaron.
Fusion hoping to get some more numbers down forward. At least a chance that they could tie it. Silva.
Go in there, go in there.
Silva going up against Palmer. Got it away from her. Diagonal ball. Saunders turns, shot, and just not enough strength on that one. And it is saved by Phillips in the net. Couple subs coming on momentarily for the Independent squad. Looks like you'll see Taylor Barano as well as I believe one of their younglings might be possibly coming in for the Independents. Number 9, yeah, that's Kendall Lauer. Lauer also a very good player too.
Allison, just roll it into her feet.
Dusk here in Bryan Park, McPherson Stadium. Subs coming out. Kayla Dees, the only goal scorer between both of these clubs, will finish her night out in the 63rd minute, and Flanders also will complete her day of work.
More aggressive, Aaron, just a little bit. A little bit narrow. Pull away, Silva. Work over, not back. Work over, not back. Work over.
So Wake FC making a tear. Winning. A little bit of winning streak. And getting bragging rights by beating NC Courage. Making it a little bit interesting for that second spot on the table. Here the Independents. The Independents actually beat Wake FC earlier this season, actually in the beginning of June, up at Wake FC. And since then, Wake FC has been on a tear. Lauer. Looking for Barano. Kept it on the floor, and it was read well by Wise. Wise to Pardini. Pardini with her left foot to Saunders. Saunders Schuster on her. Saunders trying to whip her body across. Oh, not sure if that was meant to be a dummy or not, but that ball again skated right on the welcome mat. Nobody could come in there and claim it.
Bird slide. One in front, one behind. One in front, one behind. Yep.
So Pardini looks like she will take this corner from the near flag. Vanus will go right there in front of Phillips, the goalkeeper. So 6 options inside the box. Hovering ball headed down by Vanus, and Vanus may have gotten a finger in the eye. Pardini's going to take at least a shot, and this play is whistled dead, although Pardini probably is claiming that that was advantage. Don't quite blow that one dead quite yet. Vanus seems to be all right. She may have gotten a finger in her eye, brushed across, or maybe even her nose. The athletic trainer comes out, checks on her, and she seems to be okay, but headed towards the sideline. I don't think they see a drop ball. Pardini takes it. Pardini off to the right. Laid it off right in front of Rachel Fry. Leighton.
Go get it, Tay.
Fusion playing with one player down as they take a look at Vanus. Vanus now will get ready to check back in. Wise steps. A handball called on Dogan Svargel. Player also coming into the match here shortly will be number 12 on the roster, who is Catherine Walker. Service ball, half volley in, and it's 2-0. Independence goal, Sutton Webb.
Heads up, White. Heads up. Come on. Let's go again. Go again.
Goal for the Independence, number 11, Sutton Webb. We tried this, right? Doing two jobs at once. It's also the PA. Had to grab the microphone and make sure the fans here in attendance knew who scored the goal for the Independence. So my apologies, I did not mute my headset. 68th minute, 2-0 is the Independence. Just made their lead 2-0. Walker just inserted into the lineup on the far side. Taking on 2 defenders, splits the defenders, has Dogan Svargel making a run to the near stick. Ball goes out of bounds. It'll be a corner. Can the Fusion try to get a goal back here?
Hey, turn around.
Saunders trotting over there is a short option, or will she take it? She does and plays the short option. Wise steps, Wise centers and just sends that one over the bar. An assertive Abby Wise comes in and centers it up, takes a shot, and it just goes a little too high.
Hey, step in front. Step in front. Sit in behind Carrie. Sit in behind Carrie. Let her get it. Turn. Turn. Time. Relax. Hey, here. Go get higher again.
Smith, probing pass to Gabby Johnson. Here's Schuster. Schuster lays it on the floor to Yates. Yates gets tripped up. I don't think she did get tripped up. She just lost her balance. And they'll call the foul on Rachel Fry. And Pardini looks like he's going to bring in 3 new players. One will be the goalkeeper. Pardini, the intervention. Sarah Womack will get ready to come in. Remember, Sarah Womack came in the second half in the last match here at home after Maddie Howard was trying to take care of that cleat that went to her forehead. Saunders comes out, the coach, as well as Silva. Abby Conley from Thomasville, part of the ECNL team too, will come in and represent some fresh legs before the Fusion. Catherine Walker. And we'll move back over here to this near side as a left wing option. Pardini still in the center. Pardini claims it right back. A no-look pass to Walker. Walker going 1v1, plays it back to Pardini. Pardini, clever move. We'll get in front of Lauer. Benu saying she wants it. Play Walker. Walker trying to get around Schuster. Schuster sealing off Walker to let that ball trickle out of bounds.
Into our nines a lot.
72nd minute, 2-0. Fusion have
Second ball.
had an extended stay in the attacking third a couple times tonight, but just can't quite finish it off.
Not back. Up over. Gotta get forward. Play into our nines as much as possible.
Keep it. Sit. Turn. Get in.
Sutton Webb already with 1 goal, sends this one across the goal mouth. And Lauer almost placed that one in on the far stick. Sutton Webb was the first Independence player to score in 2022 in this inaugural season of the W. And she may have just made it out of reach with that second goal of the match. Smith. Right foot to Yates. Yates quickly over to Lauer. Lauer with some space. Plays it right on the shoreline of the 18. Cut out by the Fusion. The Fusion is sending the long ball. Van Oos leading the charge. Plays it over to Douglas Vargel. Douglas Vargel pinching in. Back to Van Oos. Van Oos will move it to the right. And a slow dribbler with a right foot. Just not enough pace on it to cause any disruption. That was Allison Burris.
Hey, turn around. Come to the ball. Go to the ball. Come on, Kaden. Yes, Taylor, come on. Come on, too much time on the ball. Turn. Easy.
Possession back to the Independents in the center of the pitch. Here's Sutton Webb. Sutton Webb will just almost get past. Well, will get almost right past Womack. Was very close of getting a brace. The back kick to Pardini. Pardini wants to return the favor, places it right back to Walker. Walker looking for Dogus Vargil. Dogus Vargil just a little too far out in front. Lauer lays it off to Yates in the center.
Closer, Abby. Abby, more aggressive.
Over the top ball, Lauer will chase it down. Keeps it in play and will send it. Beautiful ball. Webb can't quite curl it. Sends it over to the left for Yates to run on. Yates now trying to blast a shot with her right foot. Deflected away. Solid turn. Almost completed by Dogan Svargel. Off the line comes Phillips, and Phillips sends a high looping ball in the air. Johnson. Partini. That's a late challenge. That could be a second yellow, which would result in a red, but the official's going to keep the official's going to keep his hand away from his pocket, but he'll bring it out for Coach Pardini. But Coach Pardini does have a valid argument. I mean, that was obviously a late challenge. The play was playing the player and not the ball, and already on a yellow would result in a double yellow to a red. Pardini, very vocal, said that, in so many words, was not the right call. Dogan Svargil has Van Oos over there into the center. Dogan Svargil, step over. Going up against Palmer. Palmer wrestles it away, sends it up into space. Here's Lauer. Walker trying to poke it away. Walker goes down. And the foul will be called on Walker. So Walker goes down and the foul is on Walker. And the referee is not getting any new friends here at the stadium. Definitely no friend request when he goes back home. 77th minute. Smith sends this one high in the air. Looking for Barano.
Yeah, next one up. Yeah, eyes up. Go on, fake the next one.
Hawk claiming it. Hawk with a nice step. Possession goes back to the Fusion. This is Burris. Johnson is able to knock it away, but it'll be a throw in to Fusion. Allison Burris will be headed to UNCW in the fall. The alma mater of Aaron Pardini, who's number 17 on the pitch. Yates. Barano chasing off, way off her line is Womack. And she will stomp out that attack.
Go on, trust it, Allison. Go on, get in, Bell, gotta go.
Burris lost it to Hawk. Burris trying to challenge her. All placed back to the support with Sidney Smith there, and Smith to the goalkeeper.
Just keep it for us.
Lauer.
Take the runner.
Right idea.
Hey, forwards always have to go.
Free kick given to the Independents. Curious to see why they brought that back when it was a free kick when they play advantage once.
Win the first one here.
Lauer had possession, but the official pulled it back for a free kick.
trying to get him behind here. Bella, stay high. Stay high, Bella. Ayla, higher. Ayla. Bella, stay up here, Bella. Hey, you gotta hunt everything behind.
Chrissy, just drop. You're fine. Chrissy, just drop.
Higher,
Come on,
Ayla.
come on.
Higher, Ayla.
We still have plenty of time. Come on.
Rachel in counter protection so you can serve. Good, Avery.
Step back.
On the 80th minute, 2-0. Pardini looks up,
Body first.
sends this one into space for Venus to run on. The challenge from Venus, almost successful. Good step by Pardini. Possession still with the Independents.
Back central and sit more on CL.
Higher, Sarah. Higher, Sarah.
Johnson.
Taylor, you gotta go to the ball. Stop running around
Walker
and go to it.
trying to turn on Schuster, and Schuster
Hey, good, Chris, turn around.
just says she'll place this one out of bounds. Schuster is player at North Carolina State.
Bring it down.
Yeah, you keep her early. Keep her early. Be available now.
Womack comes off her line, plays it to Ambrosio.
Time.
Lauer. Yates will send it to her left. Beautiful save by Womack. Punching it over the bar. Similar to what we saw from Matty Howard. Womack completely off the air, punching it away from getting into the back of the net.
Come grab. Be aggressive more.
Corner kick to the Independents. As
Be
we
aggressive.
tick
Come
closer to
grab it.
the 82nd minute, 2-0.
Hey, off your line. Off your line.
Yates
More aggressive to come grab.
will take the corner. Here on this right flag.
Hey, if she goes to punt, you just drop off, okay?
Stay up here, Bella. Up here. We're expecting to punt.
Yates with her hand up. Will they go near
Ayla,
or
higher,
far? Looks to be going far, and Webb trying to keep this in bounds and just can't quite do
Take
it.
the first one.
Drop it. Turn around.
Abby higher. Rachel higher. Affect the first one. Rachel.
Independence moving closer and closer to their third win of the season. Yates had an idea for the third goal of the night and sends it just over the crossbar too. We're in the 83rd minute. Womack will
Gotta affect it.
take the kick. Pardini trying to flick it on. Good step by Schuster. Yates pulled that one back. Johnson looks up. Will play Lauer to the right. Lauer. Well, we're trying to hustle her way to get to it. The ball had too much on it. Went out of bounds. We just get the feeling that if the Fusion can somehow find a way to get a goal, maybe the confidence will again skyrocket where they can have a flood of goals, maybe tie it or maybe even take the lead. But the Independents almost found a third goal there with Gabby Johnson. A little miscommunication in the box. Gabby Johnson so good, too, at the center. When she is involved, the Independents are such a different team. Johnson,
Come on, think about time and
played
situation
Delaware.
here.
Yep, drop back.
Very clean player in the center of the pitch for Coach Horner. Yates. Lauer, great ball into the middle for Barano. Barano plays it back to Yates. Yates sends it across as it bounces around in the box and finally cleared by Ambrosio. Another clip inside. Yates couldn't quite judge it correctly. Goal kick for the Fusion as they have finally weathered that storm of an attack from the Charlotte Independence.
Back the first one.
Good turn by Pardini. That shows you the experience from Aaron Pardini. A remarkable career at UNCW. Walker trying to turn the corner on Schuster. Schuster won that battle, and Schuster plays it into the center for Yates. Yates is picked up by Ambrosio. Ambrosio plays it back to her support. Frustrations continue as Walker tried to keep that in bounds, and it did not stay in bounds.
Get on those center backs, so if we play forward, you can't get.
Away! Hey!
There's nothing. She goes to her own. Yeah, she goes to her own.
Johnson into space. Johnson with a rip and just almost made it 3-0. 87th minute. Johnson also a threat for a shot outside of the 18 that was well represented there.
Come on, Bell. Back to Aylin, Bell. Come on, girls.
Nicola, that's gotta go!
Come on, Bell. Come on, Bell.
There's Vanus.
Eyes up, eyes up.
Johnson
Hey, come on,
came up to her. Vanus was able to fend her off.
No bounce.
The ball once again played. The right idea, just a little too far to the right for Phillips to come up
No bounce.
and stop the attack.
Go to the ball.
Smith not aware that there was a Fusion player right there. Dongas Vargil was right there trying to get that ball away from the defender and just didn't hear and almost was successful.
No bounce. Win the first one again.
More in this. Come on.
Back the second one's forwards. Come on, forwards.
Set it.
Back heel by Yates. She likes that. Just a little too much on it.
Stay on her, Carrie.
From the back now to the attacking third. And that line crept up fast, didn't it? Before they knew it, ball was out of play.
Win the first one again. Abby, stay a little higher, Abby. Get higher. Yeah, you front that. More aggressive, Avery. Womack way higher.
Go help her.
Stay up, Sarah.
89th minute, Sutton Webb made it 2-0. Sutton Webb plays it to Yates. Yates, good awareness. Lauer with a right, and Lauer will finish. And just a little extra fireworks to end the night. The Independents extend their lead to 3-0. Lauer with a goal. 2 goals in the second half for the Independents. And the shots tallying up now to 16 on the night. For the Fusion, just 6.
Hey, up, first ball, second ball, first ball, second ball. Time. Go ahead, Gabby.
Now that should definitely do it. Give the Independents their first win in the month of June. Well, it's actually since their win at Wake FC. Their third win of the season.
Hey, stop dropping!
Not sure if that was the idea they wanted, but it looked good. And Pardini just got behind the back line, and the side judge, the AR, was right there to put up the flag. Pardini still coaching like he did is a 1-0 game, or maybe even a tie match. You got to give him credit for the energy and passion he has, despite being down 3-0. Still giving an earful to the side judge here, maybe protesting the offside call. Another card given was given to Wise. Yeah, it was given to Wise there. Had plenty of cards to go around here. Card given to Abby Wise.
Out. It's okay. It's all right.
Very similar to how we ended the first half. There was a lot of stoppage, whistle blows, and some cards shown. Webb dancing around in the 18. McGirt was challenging her. Quick clearance. The Independents want to add on to their lead here in the 90th minute. Probably in the stoppage time. Johnson flipping it over to Lauer. Lauer trying to chase this one down. Rocio will deflect it out of bounds. Just minutes, maybe seconds away for the final whistle. Yates will send another corner kick. And there it is. There's the sound. The Independents get the 3 points. Sutton Webb with her 4th goal of the season. Aiden Yates, who is very, very active in this match, did not get a goal. Sutton Webb now is the leading goal scorer for the Independents with 4 goals on the season. The Independents move to 3 wins on the season now. They will get ready to host the number 1 team on the table on Saturday at 6 o'clock. That will be against Greenville Liberty SC. Actually, will be on the call. Independents, where they are in the standings. It'll be interesting to see how the South Atlantic Division shapes up, at least for the 2nd spot, because of how Wake FC is playing. But Asheville City SC in 4th place, right in front of Charlotte Independence. Those 2 ties, which has, in points-wise, that would have the Independents, depending on what Asheville City SC has done, that will tie them in the point department with these 3 points. The Independents with 12 points. Asheville City presently with 12 points. So that is it for us here at McPherson Field in the inaugural season here at McPherson Field, or Stadium, for the USL-W and the W League. It has been an absolute honor to call the games for the Fusion. I'll be signing off and look forward to possibly being on the call next summer. So for all of us in the press box, I'm Ty Collins. The final 3-0 Independence into 3 points. Good night from Bryant Park.